Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Scroll Cup team from Anarchist, who is a loyal subscriber to both channels. So if you don't know, I have a political reaction channel. Go check that out below if you want to know that stuff. If you don't want to talk about politics or hear about it, do not subscribe, please. I was the first submitted video when that became a regular feature on your channel, and possibly the first. My man, I've been playing less due to meta staleness and glitches, but I've been drawn back in lately with the rebalances and relatively smoother gameplay. Can't say I'm better than I was in the first video, and I'll take any tips you provide. This team is weak to Annihilate. Yeah, okay, because Force Palm is resisted too. There, yeah. And vulnerable if there's a Charmer or Sableye in the back. Well, Sableye you could... Well, yeah, I mean, Sableye now has Dazzling Gleam, so I can see that, but you have decent matchups against Sableye. Charmer would just be a little harder because you're weak on the front and back. Okay, so Breloom's an interesting one. Obviously, Drapion is Drapion. Note that is running Sludge Bomb instead of Aqua Tail here. And then Guzzlord, I've already talked about how under ranked I think it is in like Great League and Ultra League and this meta. So Breloom is, if you've never used Breloom before, it is very, very glassy, but hits really hard. So, you know, I don't love that it takes 15 to get to a Seed Bomb and Dynamic Punch, given how glassy you are. So I think that's going to be its biggest flaw. It's not ranked high, and I think that's the main reason it's not ranked high. It's because it's glassy and it has that sort of flaw. But we'll see. Okay. So, Machoke is in. Out comes the Toxapex, which is doing super effective with the poison. Your best answer here coming in with Guzzlord. Yeah, Guzzlord or Drapion. Drapion's decent with just the amount of crunches that you can spam. But Dragon Tail is neutral, and so is Brutal Swing. So going to take a resisted Brine, opting to not go to the Sludge Wave and throw the Sludge Wave. This will also be a Brine because that was fast, so you can definitely just let this go. Which means you may even be able to farm down here. Not wanting to risk that they would get to a third Brine, so opting to just take out here. Back in is the Machoke. Don't think you're going to need to move because it is Fighter, super effective, and you are Dark, so taking super effective. So just do grab a shield though, so that's nice. Coming right back in here, you do get a fast move through, which is huge. Extra damages and energy is great. They do Brick Break you, which does lower your defense, so you're now take a little more damage here. They shield. Timing is off. Well, yeah, timing I guess is off unless they have force. No, Karate Chop's only 2. So get the farm down. Throw. This will be super effective against the Jellicent. But even if it wasn't, having Crunch on the Drapion here and taking Resistor from Hex, even though they're taking Resistor from the Poison Stings as well, means that this was going to be a pretty comfortable matchup for the pacing of Drapion anyways. And definitely in one crunch range here. Mandibuzz. Okay, so you're double weak to flying. So if this is okay, it's Snarl. If it was Wing, if it was not Wing Attack. If it was Air Slash, you would probably have to get out immediately. You have to shield everything though because you are a Grass and a Fighter, so you're double weak to flying. So you can stand and take these resisted Snarls. Whoa, that did so much damage. Gonna commit the double shield here. Yeah, again, you can't really take any charge moves here, so you can farm down. As you saw, how much that Dynamic Punch does was insane. It is a Charmer. I guess you just have to stay in because you're double weak to... No, because if they get out, you're just top lefting here. Okay, so this is your one mistake here. You have Guzzlord, which is double weak to Charm, and I know Breloom is weak to Charm. But now you just gave up your only Charm answer. So you essentially had to like stand with Breloom, sacrifice it, and then you would have got the Guzzlord on this. They're just going to let this go and charm you down and now have a Charmer with a shield for 2 Pokemon weak to Charm. Like you honestly need to shield because now you're just Charm range quicker. So do grab a shield. Do you have energy on Breloom? Because that would be helpful here. But if you don't, you're going to be taken out here. Yeah, see, you can't give up your only option there. So that when I talk about there's some times that you just need to get farmed down. That's one of them. So safe swapping into Guzzlord when they had a Drapion, because Drapion with poison is super effective against grass. They were slow on the switch, and then coming in with Swampert. Now Swampert does now have access to that sludge, so that will come quicker than the earthquakes, but not doing well when you have these Dragon Tails and Brutal Swings coming at you real quick. It is just a resisted Hydro, so you live that. You'll get to another one. Yeah, I think it's worth shielding and then farming down at this point, because that Dragon Tail will go through. Don't throw the move. Nah, you got to farm down there. They just dump back-to-back Hydros, which means they're going to need another 5 mud shots to get to another one. You could have easily farmed down with Dragon Tail and come out with energy. So, yeah, see, that's a bit of a waste of energy there. So they'll take you out here. Now you got to go mirror match where you don't have a Aqua Tail, which will make this matchup a little trickier. It's basically 2 crunch range, so... And they give up switch into Annihilate, which you already said was tough. So taking that energy advantage, just going to kind of stay in here. Try and get the move off first here. I think you live. I think you let this go, hopefully live with like 1 HP and get the crunch off. Yeah. And then you should be instant swapping and not getting farmed down here. They give up switch. I still think you instant swap anyways. Don't throw a charge move. You got a shield, and you just got to farm down. Throwing a charge move is just a waste of a move. Oh, no, sorry. They don't have shields. I thought they had 1 shield left. Yes, throwing a charge move is 100% correct if you get to it. Back-to-back Sludge Bombs, though, so that is huge. Oh, and now not having an Aqua Tail cost you this matchup. Ooh, the Aqua Tail not having the quick charging fast move there. Okay, good lead. They'll see grass and probably get out. No? Well, every move they have is resisted, so yeah, just let this go. Every move is resisted. Water's resisted. Stone Edge is resisted because you're a fighter, and fighter resists rock. So getting off a Seed Bomb here does take out. Tentacruel, not wanting to get farmed down on the Tentacruel, instant swapping here. Spam of this thing is nice. They are Shadow. I can see them shielding and just trying to acid spray you so that these Shadow poison jabs really start adding up. They do Scald, which is resisted, but does a decent amount of damage. And unfortunate for you, they have a Gastrodon in the back. I think it's worth the shield. Hopefully the switch clock is up soon. Looks like the switch clock is up soon. You should be probably instant swapping into Breloom here if you can. Swap into Breloom. No, don't let them farm, because now they're going to get to a body slam and cost this matchup here. Oh, you couldn't even touch. Jeez. I thought you had way more health than that. I think you did too. Or else you don't let them get 1 extra fast move for no reason. I thought you had way more health than that. But now with energy and a shield here, ice. Okay. That's interesting. I do not know why they wouldn't just take that and just try and mud slap and body slam you down as much as they could. Now getting into what is generally just a neutral matchup, but Scald here will take you out, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I think Breloom is just too glassy and too slow on the charge, honestly. This matchup's obviously amazing, so they'll get out into a Chestnut and eventually getting into your Drapion here. I almost would have just stayed in with Breloom. I guess they do have superpower, which is neutral. They're lagging out here. Because you do have Guzzlord that will deal with Morpeko very, very easily. But it looks like they lagged out anyways. So let's just fast forward a leg out game. Okay. Another great lead. They're staying in. They're going to just get off a Psychic Fangs, which is super effective. Opting to shield the Psychic Fangs. Again, Breloom is very glassy. I don't know how much a Psychic Fangs would do. I don't think it would take you out, but it would probably put you low. And out comes the Azumarill. And you have Sludge Bomb on Drapion, so it should be an instant swap into your Drapion. No? Okay. Oh, what are we doing? Okay, here's your first reel, my man. What are you doing? You have a Drapion that has Sludge Bomb. You would be doing super effective Poison Sting and Sludge Bomb. You already chipped at a time which you maybe even to Poison Sting down from that range. And you have Guzzlord that will deal with, and then you can save 2 Pokemon, Breloom and Guzzlord, to deal with the Morpeko. So I don't know what you were doing there. They're gonna try and commit to the farm down, but did you forget what Pokemon you were against? Drapion is way too spammy for that. Burning both shields. I think you just sacrificed Breloom at this point. Screw sacrificing. CMP, that attack coming in handy here. Goodbye. Whiscash. And absolutely deleting Morpeko. So again, Air Slash you probably need to leave. But again, lucky you, sorry, not Force Spell. It is Snarl. So again, shielding up the Aerial Ace because we've seen this. We know why. Dynamic Punch does land again. Again, you might want to try and catch. Yeah, I like this way better than the first time because then you just let this go. I think this is a smarter play. I don't think burning 2 shields is the right play. Unfortunately for you, hit with a Whiscash. But, you know, we can chip here with Crunch. See if they want to dump their energy here before you get to a move. I think you just let go. You know, Scald, Mud Bomb resisted, so I think you just let go. Still does so much damage. Do you get the farm down? And it is Annihilate in the back, which is really tough. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we're going to have to swap into Guzzlord. These counters are adding up. They should Rage Fist immediately. You almost have to shield because even a resisted move is just going to boost their attack, and then they're just going to counter through you here. Yeah, so unfortunately, they're just going to counter down here. You don't really have a chance here. Annihilate, again, I mean, Drapion is probably a better matchup. Yeah, it's still not a good matchup, honestly, because counters are neutral and Poison Sting's resisted. Crunch is neutral, and it does do good chip. And they shield right away, and again with the Mud Boys. I mean, if you go watch these Pokemon are the best Pokemon in this cup, and I said Mud Boys are basically unchecked. They're just so neutral into everything here, and there's not a lot of grass. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that Mud Boys are absolutely dominating this league. We've seen a couple Whiscash now. Here's Swampert. Gastrodon I've already covered. Hydros are still going to chip a ton. Coming in Malamar. I guess Malamar is doing super effective with the Psywaves here. That is neutral, and holy smokes, that is a lot of damage. And unfortunately, now Superpower is here, so you have to shield. So you do shield, and they have the Annihilate left. And it's the same scenario. If you let this go, which is... it's resisted. It's not going to do a ton. But now these... Brutal Swings. On terms of your fast move timing, you have been letting your opponent get a lot of fast moves through there. Like, you let them get through a counter through that time as well. So when you have a 3-turn move and they have a 2-turn move, the ideal fast move timing is 1 and throw. Like that. I don't know if this takes out, though. No, and they'll take you out, and they'll take you out here. Yeah. Not surprising. Okay, Primeape. This thing is, man, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea if you can even survive a Rage Fist from this range. You're so glassy, and they hit so hard. Nice catch on the Drapion. You have 2 answers to catch it. Catching one here. Can you farm down? 5. Nope. Gotta burn that shield because this would be a close combat, and that would one-shot you from this range for sure. Now you just drain both shields, and... there's a Swampert. Yeah. I'm just going to run triple Mudboy next match, apparently. Because holy smokes, just non-stop domination from these mud boys here. Not a ton of grass in this meta. If there's no grass, they're basically unchecked. I'm honestly gonna try running it. I'm gonna try and run triple mud boy just for fun, because I'm not even playing the league right now, so I might as well have some fun with it. Getting off back-to-back seed bombs here. My only concern is if you stay in, you're gonna get farmed down, so you have to swap here. Yeah. And then if it's a dazzling gleam, though, you don't have any shields. Oh, it's a foul play. A little bit of hope. I don't think this takes out, though, so I think they're going to get to a dazzling gleam and take you out. And you're going to lose anyways. But for one brief moment, you had some light in your eyes before getting absolutely destroyed there. Oh, actually, you might win. Okay. I thought Breloom was... For some reason, I thought Breloom was at like 2 claws. I don't know why. I thought Breloom was at like 2 claws, but it is not. Again, I don't like this swap. They're staying in, so you're okay. But if they just instant swapped out, you then have 2 Pokemon weak to Charm. But lucky for you, they are staying in and giving you... allowing you to just play this matchup out, allowing you to burn the switch clock. Going to shield. Hoping to poison sting down. And you do. So what do they have in the back that they do not want to get out? Nope. This thing's not going to shield anyways. You definitely have to go to a sludge bomb. Yeah, that was a mistake. You have to go Guzzlord because it is running Air Slash, which would be double super effective. So got to play this matchup out here. That's fine. You take the move. This probably does not take out. They do shield, though. That's interesting. So you could take one more. I think they're probably close to a third here. I guess not close enough. So opting to shield to try and get this sludge bomb off to get this out of here. Again, your only concern is that you are leaving this Breloom, which is very glassy, without any shields. And they should know that you had a Breloom because it was on the lead. Honestly, you need to instant swap, but you're not going to outpace here. But you can't just get farmed down here. But you're going to get outpaced here anyways. And a Dazzling Gleam should one-shot. The coverages. Sableye has this cup here with that new Dazzling Gleam. Okay, last one. Glycopod coming straight into the Drapion. I don't even think Sludge Bomb is the way because I don't think one Sludge Bomb takes out. So I think I'd just go double crunch here. Because I think a Sludge Bomb will just take you like over the 50% range, but you're still going to need to crunch anyways. So they caught anyways. Yeah, I think if you need a Sludge Bomb and a crunch, but you can just get away with 2 crunches, I think you just try the 2 crunches. And if you don't know how much a crunch does versus Sludge Bomb, I probably throw crunch first to see, and then I go into my Sludge Bomb if I need it. But I don't think you would have needed it. Anyways, getting the Dragon Tail down on Drapion. They are getting into Lapras, where Psywave is resisted. So Psywave resisted, Surf is resisted. Or no, sorry, Sparkling Aura is resisted, so they have to throw Ice Beam or Skull Bash, which is more energy. So this is a pretty nice advantage for Guzzlord here. I think you commit the shield. I would respect the Ice Beam or Skull Bash here, and it is a Skull Bash. Now opting to shield. Right, I forgot what was left. But those, jeez, resisted or not, those Force Palms are definitely adding up here. X-Scissor, one shot, goodbye. But you should be able to Dragon Tail down both now. I would shield because X-Scissor will one-shot you and hope they don't have a second. And they do not have a second, so you will take that win. Yeah, don't use Breloom. I honestly, like, between Annihilate and Primeape and even Lucario, I think there's just so many better Pokemon than Breloom. Drapion, I think I would just take that Sludge Bomb off and put on Aqua Tail as well. And then Guzzlord's pretty nice. There is an argument in this meta you should be using Dragon Claw instead of Brutal Swing, because Dark resists Dark and then the Fighter resists Dark. So 2 out of the 3 typings resist the Brutal Swing. So I think you probably want to run Dragon Claw on your Guzzlord too. So an update to movesets in Pokemon. How do you make this team better? You completely overhaul the moves in the Pokemon. But thanks for submissions, and thanks for being one of the first submissions. I'm trying to remember when I even started to... I mean, it probably started when I stopped playing every single set every single day. Or when I started doing 2 sets a day. Sorry, 2 videos a day. Those 2 combined are the reasons that I started opening up these videos. Plus, if you're members, I'm looking for that membership tag. A lot of just... Again, I always look, if you have a membership and you submit videos, I will analyze yours first. If I don't have any members submitted, I will just go with... whatever I have from the subscribers. So that is it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.